Okay, fine. So good morning. So today we are going to discuss about JavaScript. So agenda of the today is, so we will see introduction of JavaScript, what the JavaScript is, what is object-oriented programming, what is object-based programming in brief, and then what is the use of JavaScript, then a skeleton of JavaScript, then how we can comment the line in JavaScript, and basic of DOM. So let's start the agenda. Keep the agenda in mind. Let's start the today journey. So basically, what is the JavaScript? So introduction basically. So what is JavaScript? So JavaScript is like a language. How we know the HTML is a language, CSS is language. Same way JavaScript is a language. So but JavaScript is object-based programming language. When we write any HTML code, in HTML code we can add the JavaScript part. When we run HTML code, if JavaScript is there, so browser is responsible to compile and run the JavaScript code. Okay. So when we open the browser, any browser creates the window object. So basically that is a part of DOM. So we have HTML DOM, CSS DOM. So we will say later. So as of now, we understand is a language. Now, so just now I told JavaScript is a object-based programming language. So basically JavaScript contains some features, right? We can use the JavaScript, we can use the encapsulation, we use the abstraction, we use the polymorphism, but we cannot use inheritance as the same way. So there is a difference between object-oriented programming and object-based programming. So because JavaScript is not following inheritance concept, so it comes under the object-based programming. Object-oriented programming have all the features, contains class, object, encapsulation, polymorphism, inheritance, abstractions, all. If someone asks what is the difference object-oriented programming, object-based programming contains the doesn't contains the inheritance features. So object-based programming we will cover more in the brief in the later sections. As of now, we understand so Java script follow the object-based programming language where we have encapsulation, abstraction, and polymorphism basically. Next, let's understand the what is the skeleton of a JavaScript. So basically, how can we write the JavaScript code? So we have already know we have a HTML. How can we write the HTML? So inside the HTML, we have doc type, head, body. Inside the head, explicitly we write the JavaScript code by using the script start, script close, or we can refer to one JavaScript file from our HTML. So that is the best approach. So both the way we can write the JavaScript codes. So when this JavaScript code runs, what it will do basically, it should be play with our elements. So we will already know the what is the elements in our HTML. So basically all the elements it should be stored in our DOM basically. And then by the JavaScript, we can play with these elements. So let us understand what is the DOM we have. So basically when we have any elements store or run in the browser, basically is playing off with DOM. So we have a DOM have some elements like document, root. So all have head, body. So then what we are defining in our HTML code, all will be stored in our DOM. And by the JavaScript, we then access these elements. Okay. So basically DOM contain the window object. By the window, we can access the document. Then we have the forms, what we are defining. And the support windows, we have the many history, navigator, location, screen, documents. All we can use as a object, right? Basically, what is a DOM? DOM is a JavaScript class that defines the HTML elements as a object. It supports property, method, and events. So basically, if we want to change any attribute of HTML by the DOM, we can use it. Okay. And what is document? Object model is a platform language neutral interface that allow the program and scripts to dynamically access, update the content, structure and style of a document. Basically what is telling, like when we have any elements in HTML, it's have some ID, value, name and some more information like attributes. So by this ID or by this name, we can play and change the behavior. What is our requirement? But all this part is stored in our DOM. So by the DOM, basically we have the three things: property, method and event. So property we can change the method, we can change the event. So basically we have three type of DOM: core DOM, XML DOM and HTML DOM. The HTML DOM is a standard how to get the change or delete of any elements. Basically by the JavaScript we can control, either we can add, delete or remove. All control of the HTML element we can got it. HTML DOM can be accessed with the JavaScript with other programming language also. Means JavaScript have that much functionality to access that kind of a HTML elements. What is the use of basically this DOM? As per the HTML perspective, we can change, we can remove, we can add the HTML elements. So meaning all the operation we can handle. Events means like let us consider you have some favorite food, you have some regular dishes, you have some favorite food. So that kind of event. So what is your favorite food? Generally we are eating. So in the weekend we are doing something extra, not the daily routine. We are following some extra food which are like favorite. So kind of a event, right? So the based on the event handling, we can change with the DOM, and we can handle the CSS styling also with the JavaScript DOM basically. So let us understand with an example what is the JavaScript, how can we write the basic syntax. So as we now already understand, so we have inside the head we have to write the JavaScript. So already we know there is a document. So when this browser loads, we have a document, right? Inside the window we have a document object. By this document we can access our forms. Okay, so now let us consider we have to print anything in the browser. Okay, so now how can we print that? So for that we can use the write method. Okay, so let's run this program. Other part is same, mean HTML concept is same. When we run this program, this browser is responsible to create the object, create the DOM, all that. Okay, so let's see the code and let's we understand more. Now here, so we have a head. Inside the head we can use the script document dot write. What the value we have to print, we will print that. When we run, we will saw the output is come welcome to CG for all JavaScript program. Is that clear? Clear, right?
Yeah, clear.
Okay, okay, fine. So next, so basically understand basic with the DOM, because any language comes in the later state, they play with the DOM. Now next example, how to create a basic object in the JavaScript. Okay, let's we understand that how to create a object. So basically we have a on object. Okay, so when we create an object, we have a reference. With this reference we can set the fields. We have a program name, we have a duration, we have a validity. So all things we are defining here. Okay, and then we have to print basically what we need, what we are trying to do here. Instead of directly printing the value, we are creating an object and dynamically we can storing the value. So this value, program name, the duration, validation maybe come from the third party library or third party jar or backend. So then we can print it. Okay, so now this reference is object, with this reference we can print this. So let's run this program, then we understand very clearly. So let me run that. So we are able to print the value what we have printed. Program name, basic of JavaScript, duration, and validity. So one program containing the duration, validity. So let's see with the notepad program. Here you understand very clearly. So program name, duration, validity. Okay. So when we write, we will use this reference dot program name. So the value kind of we can printing the value dynamically. Okay. Clear?
Yes.
Clear, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now let us understand. Next is we have a method, very important method of JavaScript, get element by ID. Okay. So basically we have a DOM, so windows containing the document. Inside the document, some methods are there. So we have many methods. So, but generally, which method we are using more frequently, we will discuss. So then you practice that, and then you will understand JavaScript very easily. Now, so in this example, what we will understand, we have to understand an event. Okay, so already based on the event, so when we do some action, so there's some operation happening. Suppose you're talking to anyone, so when we suppose someone asks your question, so based on their question you are replying. So kind of if you consider that also an event is an event, right? Clear? So now in this example, what we are trying to do, so we have one body. Inside the body, basically our HTML code will be there. So we have a P. Inside the button, we are creating one button. So we have click on click. Basically on click is a event. Okay. So what we will do, we will based on this on click, we will play an event. Okay. So that event we can define as a method. Okay. So how to display? In this display is a function we have to define in the JavaScript. So that's it. So here we will see that. Let us understand this. Here. So body display, we are taking an ID. So already we understand in the earlier section I told you we need an ID. Based on this ID we will play in the JavaScript side in general. So this ID, we have an ID, and this here we are printing CG for all JavaScript program. So this will print like, and this is an element. So what is our requirement? This P is an element. This element we can play with the use of JavaScript. So what JavaScript will do, they will play with this ID, and I'm creating this button. So button, we have one method. We how to define a method. So we will on click is a predefined method. So on click is a kind of event. How this meaning click. So when you click that display, what it will do is go to the display. Okay. So this display method will run. Okay. So what you will do, alert means it should be give a pop-up message. So there is a generic requirement, put a alert message to the browser. Even we see many website, there is a message. So they are putting the alert message. Here I am putting this is a static value, but we can put the dynamic also. Okay. Now we are understanding document dot get element. What if this document dot get element will do? Okay, document dot get element by ID. Okay, so what this document dot get element by ID will do, it will take this value. Okay, so then what is our requirement? Dot inner HTML, it should be print the value. So what I am doing here, so we are taking this date value and assigning to this variable. Okay, so where this value will go, where this p will be there. Okay, where the p aligning, same we are putting the this date. Date is a function, predefined function, it should be date, give the current date. So where this display is there, same way it should be display this value. Okay, so what is the output of this program? We learn, we know how to use the document.getElement by id, document.getElement by id dot inner HTML, and how to assign the value to the JavaScript. These three things we understood. Okay, let's run this program. Okay, now, so here CG for all JavaScript program. So we have this P, clear? When we click on this function, when click on this button, what is the button name? Display date, clear? When we click, this display should be called. So this display will put an alert message, and then we are printing the current date. Let's try. Click on display, it's putting welcome to CG for all. This is the alert features. Okay, then click on OK, it should be printing the value. Why is printing? Because same ID I am using for that. So same ID kind of a event we are overriding. Okay, so we will print other way also. So alignment we will see, but this operation we are doing for this ID. So it should be change this ID. So based on the ID, it will take the value. Clear, Sachat?
Yes, clear.
Okay, fine. So we understand that how to display the value. So thanks for the today's sections. So we will cover today or tomorrow all the JavaScript basics. Okay, we will pending with the validation. We will pending with the functions. Mostly we will cover today. Okay. Okay. So do not forget to subscribe our channel, and if you have any doubt, reach out to our mail ID. Thank you so much. Let me stop the recording, then we will